Course creators, if you are stuck with how to plan out your course, class, or program, this video is for you. We're going to go through 5 phases that you need to go through in order to properly set up your class, find your students, clients, or perfect payers, however you describe them, okay? Teach them, keep them going up into your value ladder, and also grow your audience. All that in this training. So let's do it. All right, phase number 1 is going to be your offer. Now, this is a very big part of how you're going to decide on what you're going to be offering in the marketplace. And it can also be a very time-consuming and area of confusion, even procrastination for people who spend too much time on exactly what they're going to offer, okay? Let me make this very simple for you, okay? Whatever you have been doing and you feel like, you know what, I offer this advice for free, I'm so tired of being asked questions, and my brain is always being picked by people who want to know exactly what it is that I do and how I do it. This is the beginning of your offer, okay? You should have this particular thing that you do all the time that people are picking your brain about as an offer. That is, it can be a first step in your value ladder offer, or you can build it out into your main offer. But definitely think about what it is that you already do. Now, the confusion and the procrastination comes in when you try to create something that you need training on yourself, or what you want or wish to offer. The easiest way to make 6 figures and beyond is on something that you know like the back of your hand, that you've been doing for a long time, sharing with others, getting paid for it yourself, and now you want to scale it. That's the first offer that you should always start with. So, what can you promise your audience at the end of that offer? Will they be able to trade in their trading account? Will they be able to create an offer? Will they be able to hire a team or hire their first virtual assistant or executive assistant? What will they be able to do at the end? And you're going to know that because you've been doing this for such a long time. You know how to get that result, and you can promise it as well. So that should be your first offer. All right, the next phase is beta launching. So you know what imperfect action is, or at least you've heard it before. Imperfect action means you're not waiting to perfect whatever it is that you're working on. You have something called a minimum viable product, something that is usable, digestible, and able to provide information, transformation to your audience. That's what we're talking about. You need to take imperfect action at all times, because there are people who are looking for you. They're looking for what you know. They're looking for that information right now, all over social media, online, and by waiting, you're missing out on impact. You're missing out on clients and customers. You're missing out on how it is and what it is like to grow taking imperfect action. And let me tell you something. By the time you create your course or program, you're still not going to be satisfied. You're going to find all kinds of areas that can be improved. So don't wait. Take imperfect action. Start to offer what it is. Start to talk about what it is that you have. Start to offer what it is that you can do for your audiences out there, and start enrolling people today with what you have. A minimum viable product, a beta launch, means that you can adjust your price point. You can give them more personalized attention. whatever it takes to get them started is what you're going to do. And they're going to understand if you say that it's in beta or it's for, your initial launch, however you want to describe it. But the most important thing is you are not waiting. You are a leader. You are already positioning yourself early. You're not waiting for perfection. All right. So beta launching is smart. You learn along the way. You're teaching your clients how to do the same thing. You're positioning yourself, and you're gaining traction, as well as positioning yourself early. And that's the key, early. All right. The next step in offering your course or program is to attract your clients. Attracting your clients has a lot to do with what we just talked about, which is what type of beta launch to use, what type of method to use. The best method to use for your beta launch is whatever method is easiest for you. You've got to get out there and beta launch your course in order to let people know that you're out there, to offer what it is that you have, to show them what the transformation is going to be if they take part in your lessons, and to give them either whatever you want. I don't recommend free because you really want people to battle test it. You want them to give you authentic feedback. So I really don't, I did not launch my first course for free. There was a price point on it. There was a transformation. It was good, It was a great course. It had deliverables, serious, it was really well organized. So I did not offer it for free. So I don't recommend free, but it's up to you what part you might make free. You can do a launch. You can do a soft launch, a couple of lessons. You can do an email course if you want. You can do different types of setups where you deliver it in different ways. But attracting your clients will come from offering it as a choice in the marketplace with a deliverable that is either done, in person or online, or, well, not in person means, live, face to face, and or recorded. Okay. So make sure that you're choosing one of those methods we talked about before, but you are attracting them each and every day, and letting them know that it's out there and ready to go. All right. Step 4. What launch method are you going to use? Are you going to use a masterclass method? Are you going to use a webinar method? Are you going to use a challenge method? What method are you going to use? Actually, it doesn't matter. You can use whatever you feel the most comfortable with. Sometimes it's content. Put your content out there, give them a way to get started, and off you go. Sometimes it's a masterclass. Put content out there, have them sign up to register for your masterclass. That's a way to do it. Or again, landing page or content, have them sign up for your webinar. Either way you look at it, whatever you're comfortable with doing, that's the way you should go. If one method doesn't work, switch to another method. You've got to find out what your audience resonates with the most and what gets them to take action the easiest. Okay. One method that I love is social media. Put out social media content, have a link for them to get started, send them to a video. And that video can either sign them up for a webinar or masterclass, or even a sign up for a mini course. The main thing is start to put out content, start to have them register, take action, right? And then have something that they're going to look forward to, whether it's recorded or live. your beta launch needs to start with you putting out some form of content, letting them know, here, hey, I'm here. I've got this for you. Do you want it? And if they want it, provide it either in a recorded class or a live meetup on some type of platform or webinar or masterclass, gathering, however you want to do it. And that way you are off and running. All right, now the last part of launching your course or program is to execute. Go ahead and take action. You want to enroll, and don't think about numbers. You might launch initially, you might have one person enroll, you might have your neighbor, your friend off of social media enroll. Whatever it takes, you want to battle test it, you want to promote, and you want to market, and you want to attract. So that is the most important thing. Putting your information out there, putting your best foot forward. Guys, the only way to have past projects that were profitable is to have past projects. You have to execute in order to create your library, your body of work, what you accumulate as successful programs or lessons that help someone do something. You've got to have it out there. You've got to provide, okay? And I know as a classroom teacher, the show must go on, right? Whether you have planned adequately or not, here is Monday morning in front of your students, whatever level you teach. It doesn't matter, you're going to go with it. And believe me, you're going to rise to the occasion because, like we said, in phase 1, your information is already in you. And that's why you want to launch with something that you absolutely know a lot about. Okay. So I hope this training has been helpful to you. Get ready to be great. And I want to see that launch happening soon. And thanks for joining me in this video series.